Grand Rising, good afternoon, good night to you whenever you are watching this video. It's Kira here with another quick word. Comment down below, word, if you are ready for this word today. And I am rejoicing because I am so excited to give y'all this word. And the word, you already read the title, baby. It says, get ready to surrender. Y'all want to let y'all know it's about to be a full moon. Okay? It's about to be a full moon. And I don't know if you feel it, but for me, every single full moon before I even knew about astrology, about astronomy, about anything, I knew that I was affected every single time a full moon came about. And they bring up so many feelings that need to be addressed. And this is a time for us to be more now than ever. Be conscious of what is going on in our bodies and why our minds are bringing up certain thoughts. Get ready to surrender, okay? Let go of the control of trying to control all of the emotions that are tying to thoughts or actions. Let go and see and visualize and just see them pass by like clouds. Or hell, if you want to put it on a cow and watch the cow jump over the moon in your head, baby, just do that. But do not tie emotions to them. If you are feeling a little emotional, you feel like as if you need to release it, surrender. Let it go. This vulnerability stage right here is important. It's a part of the process. Vulnerability and resilience together equals healing. Okay? Vulnerability plus resilience equals healing. All right, the vulnerability portion of being in tune with your feelings, seeing your thoughts as they are, actually being in reality versus being a, what is it called? I wouldn't say opportunist, because that's not the right word. But when you're, so obsessed with like, the word is coming to me. It start with a P. It's gonna come to me. It's not progress. Come on, y'all know it. I know y'all probably got it by now. It is potential. When you are so obsessed over a potential versus the reality of it, see the reality of it. Surrender your potential thought about a certain thing and see the reality of where you are right now. God says, see the reality of where you are right now and see where it is that I can take you from. See where it is that I can take you from, because you are headed to greatness. You are greatness, and you are headed to even more of a greatness. He says, I am making you great right now and building you right now through this vulnerability stage so that you can help other people be vulnerable. So that you can help other people be resilient. Come on now, somebody. Come on. Because we spend so much time locked into the future part of what it is that we want, the dreams, the whatever, that we're not in tune with the actual frequency that we are producing this whole thing in. Your energy right now is important. Surrender to the fact that you have no control of your emotions right now. Feel them. Okay, we talked about that. Surrender the will. Let go of the will and allow God to lead you. Allow your emotions to lead you. I know that I step into places sometimes, or I'm about to go somewhere and I'm feeling a little anxious. I'm feeling a little angry. And I'm like, why is it that I'm feeling these negative emotions and I'm going to something supposedly positive? You're not supposed to be in those spaces. Not only are you not supposed to be in those spaces are not conducive to your growth. Those spaces are going to make you second guess yourself. Those spaces are probably going to second guess your energy and make your frequency a little bit lower than you needed to be to manifest these manifestations we trying to manifest. You hear me? All right? So, God is saying surrender. There is so many things that we can surrender to. Let go of. Maybe if you want to do a burn ritual, you want to write down the letter of all the things that you don't want to keep in the atmosphere. Burn the paper and watch it burn. Write it on the paper, burn the paper, and watch it burn, baby. Be careful, okay? It's for the adults here, all right? Be careful out there. Don't start no fires, okay? And have a good time doing it, because you are releasing the baggage. Bag lady, you won't have no bags. Hey, you can't hurry up, because you got too much stuff. God says surrender that. Let it go. Write it down. Write it down. See the reality of the situation and write down what does not appease you. Write down what does not fit you. Write down what would letting go some of these things that are holding us hostage. What would they feel like? What would it look like? Would your skin be a little clearer? Would you be a little bit less stressed? What is it? I don't know what it is, but you know better than I can tell you. But I'm giving you this message to tell you to surrender, because you do not deserve your past you, your present you, your future you, your highest level of you does not deserve the baggage that you are trying to hoard and keep. Let it go. Get it off your mind. If there's some things that you need to say and get off your chest, stop holding it back. Surrender to the fact that you are changing, and surrender to the fact that you are no longer accepting things that are not conducive to where you are headed. Boundaries. There are some things in my life where, you know how we grew up we grew up and people are saying you have to respect this person, you have to respect these people, you have to respect these people. Yes, I respect these people. However, respecting someone else does not mean that I have to lower my standards and allow disrespect for myself. There are some times where you can be quiet about certain things, and there are some people that just don't need that energy. They're not going to understand you speaking back to them. But there are some people that need you to speak back to them, because there are some people who are so stuck in their own heads that they can't really understand another person's perspective and point of view. I remember not too long ago, this year, I've lost about 9-10 people. Some of them I was close to, and some of them I wasn't. It's been a crazy year. And what I've learned in this time of listening to what God was trying to tell me this year is still be vulnerable. So I was going to school, and this is one thing. I'm the type of person where if you ask me how I'm doing, I'm giving you an answer. It's not a oh, I'm fine, whatever, blah, blah, blah. If I feel like as if it's a time where I want to share it, I'm going to share it because you asked, right? And I'm not saying to just sit up there and dump my things on you, but I'm going to share that I wasn't in a good mood today, or I wasn't really feeling that great today. And a lot of times we tend to like think that that's a terrible thing to do, but really it's a beautiful process in allowing yourself to be vulnerable in times of grievance. So lost a couple people this year. First start out of the year, I lost my grandmother, and then about 3 other people by February. Okay, one person while I was in the military. Okay, I'm gonna have to blank that out. One person committed, a little I have one friend that, passed or whatever due to his own self. I had my grandmother passed away. I had 2 other family members pass away due to natural causes. And when I was going to school for acupuncture, and I was just meeting these people. I didn't know these people, but I was in such a shock. And I'm not as much as you see me being outgoing on here, I'm very I'm getting through my social anxiety, right? And so And meeting these people, it was like as if I had this knowing that I just needed to share. Whether I didn't know what would come about it, but what came about it was something that I least expected, right? And so every time somebody would ask me how I'm doing, or not every time, but when people would ask me how I'm doing, I'm like, I lost about 4 people, because that's all I could say. And it got to the point where one person one person spread a rumor that all I wanted was attention. See, it's sad that in this society we disregard vulnerability so much that when somebody is being vulnerable to share, that we don't think to share back. We think to ostracize this person. This person speaks how they feel. That's scary. Let's ostracize this person. And with me being ostracized, it was a great benefit because I got to see who it was that was truly, truly for me and who wasn't. And that is what I was trying to figure out in this time, especially coming back home in Miami, not being home for a while, and coming into a new space, wanting new friends that think the same way, that not think the same way, but think similar to me in the sense of healing. Just wanting to be more around people who are equally yoked. And I'm thinking, in acupuncture school, I'm around a bunch of people who are, have a healing mindset. So they would have like some sort of understanding of pain and progression, but still, I'm still being put in places where I expected a certain thing, but what I got back was that I'm still uniquely placed in a space where people haven't really gotten to that point in their healing process yet to be open to different perspectives or a different conversation. And this guy, one time, when I said I lost 4 people, he said, we're all going through something. And he said it in such a aggressive way that I just stood back and I didn't say anything. I said in my head, I know. Like, I know that we're all going through something. And if you're the type of person that thinks that way, what I want to say to you is, yes, everybody is going through a shitstorm. It seems like as if life is just throwing so much stuff at us that we don't know how to really catch it all. It's not for you to catch it. Sometimes it's for us to share. Another thing is that we're so distrusting towards one another that we can't really open up to one another. We have several, choice people that we can open up to because we feel like as if we have to safeguard experiences that everyone in some point in life is going to feel. And with that disconnection, it's tough. But I had to surrender over and over and over again to the fact that I was given an assignment and a phrase that was the only thing that I could really say. And I used that tool. And when I used that tool, I got to see from a different perspective what God was trying to tell me. And God was trying to tell me, Kira, this is what you should talk about. This vulnerability is what you should talk about. These people. It's another thing. Stop expecting for people to accept what you're saying. Stop neglecting the fact that you're different, that you have a different perspective. I want to meet someone that has the same perspective so bad that when I get put into a space of people not feeling the same way, I feel like as if I have to be quiet, like as if I can't really speak. But that uncomfortable space is what God put me into in order for me to be tested, in order for me to speak the most. It's a beautiful process, y'all. The bottom line is, let's get back to the message: surrender. Keep surrendering what people are going to dish out based off of the assignment that you were given that they weren't given. Come on. Surrender to what other people are going to dish out to you because you are doing the work and continuing to attack and take on the assignment that you were given. Surrender the outside world and center yourself on the inside world. Okay? That's so important to us as individuals. I feel like if we held true to ourselves as individuals, we will understand at a greater scale how to take on other people, how to take on from other people to it being a community, and from a community it being a nation, and from a nation it being a country, and from a country it being a continent, and from the continent it being the multiple continents, and from multiple continents it being the world. Okay? Every system at its smallest capacity works the same at the largest capacity. We are all created based off of the same system, from an atom to the proton and electrons to how our organs play out and how they release things, and we'll talk about that in a whole nother video. But surrender, and allow change to seep through and love on you and push you through the what you would consider trenches, and really in a whole nother world. You could be in a diamond cave and think in this life that you're in hell. Oh, you could be in a whole nother dimension feeling the same thing that you're feeling in that dimension, but you think based off of your experiences and the environment that you're in hell, when really you are in a diamond cave. Y'all. I love y'all. I want to say I appreciate you all for watching this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you feel the need to. And I can't wait to see what you do. I can't wait to see what you do for yourself, and I can't wait to see what you do for a whole community, because it is working in your favor. You just have to surrender to it and allow it to come. Allow that relationship to build. Allow that rapport to build within yourself. Allow that love to build within yourself, for yourself to understand how to love and treat other people. Set those boundaries. Write those things down. Do those burn rituals. Pray. Talk out loud. Ask questions to yourself and answer yourself back, baby. Because energy returns back. We are a vessel inside of a spiritual body, not a spiritual body inside of a vessel. No. Everything works for us when we are willing to do the work and send that energy out and allow it to return in full capacity. Because you know that when you go for what you really want to do, I know you know this within, that God will bless you 10 times even more. And so I want to say I love y'all. Peace, love, and beautiful, beautiful, beautiful positive vibes. Y'all have a wonderful, 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 wonderful rest of your day. Love y'all. Bye.